Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing critics, why criticism is important, criticism of criticism, some critics to watch, and some online resources. So let's get into it. So recently I've done a little bit of research in how to write critical reviews, literary criticism as a whole, and I found so much information about why criticism is important and criticism of criticism. Articles from The Time, The Atlantic, any online source or magazine that you can think of, discussing why book reviews are important or why they don't matter, behind the scenes deals or how they don't want to get into conflicts of interest at the New York Times, stuff like that. So I found a bunch of different resources and I'll link them down below. The biggest piece of information I found was the positives and negatives of literary criticism online and how critics from the New York Times, other online magazines, those reviews don't matter in terms of book sales. So the next thing was I looked into reviewers to watch and who I should be looking out for when I'm wanting to look at some inspiration for critical reviews or just plain reading a fantastic, poetic, beautiful review. And that was Michiko Kukutani and Peru Segal. Both worked at the New York Times, and they were probably the most influential people in the literary criticism world. I also found critics such as Harold Bloom and James Woods. Pretty much anyone that has worked as a top editor at a newspaper that writes about book reviews is definitely going to be someone you want to watch out for. I also came across some authors, some classic authors that were book reviewers as well, as in T.S. Eliot and Virginia Woolf. Those are two people that also talked about literary criticism all the time, and I had no idea until I started putting in more research. So now it's time to talk about the online resource that I found, and I had never heard anyone talk about this before, but it's bookmarks.review, and it is a fantastic resource that pulls articles and book reviews from the New York Times, Kirkus Reviews, any big publisher or online magazine. They're going to take those reviews and put it into one spot covering one book. They break it up into 4 stars, but they're not stars. They are rave reviews, positive, mixed, or pan. These reviews are absolutely fantastic. They are beautiful. They go really in depth with the first video that I talked about on how to read a book, and soon I'm going to post a video on how to write a critical review. This is a fantastic resource to find examples of perfect, professionally written book reviews. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I got a bunch of great content coming for you guys, and I hope you have a great day and happy reading.